The incident when Arjuna and Bhishma were doing war in the middle of battlefield. Krishna gets angry on Arjuna because he was not doing his best to get the victory over Bhishma, who single-handedly did the most killings of soldiers in Pāṇḍava army. Then Krishna decided to kill himself, the Pitama. And in response to that, Pitama politely said, "You are welcome, Lord Vasudeva, you are welcome." And he kept down his dhanush and folded his hands to Krishna and said, "You broke your oath for me, that not to take up any weapon in the middle of battlefield. I am so much blessed today in Trilok. You have raised my prestige so much that you pick up your Sudarshan Chakra to make my way to the heaven. I am so blessed. मैं धन्य हो गया वासुदेव, मैं धन्य हो गया." But the Arjun's feet grabbing request to Krishna melt the Lord's heart, and Krishna take his action back and ask Pitama to pick his dhanush up and start the war again with Arjuna. Now that was Pitama Bhishma, who has once told to Krishna in humor before the beginning of this final war that he will make him break his oath of not to pick up any weapon in the middle of battlefield, and he fulfilled it. Kudos to Pitama Bhishma, the one and only Ganga Putra. The time when Krishna asked Yudhishthira and Arjuna to go to Pitama and give him back his blessing of victory in the form of Ashirvad, the very before the beginning of battle, Pitama gave them as Vijay Bhavaputra. So after several days of any conclusive war, this duo Pāṇḍava went to Pitama and touches their feet. And when Pitama blessed them as Vijay Bhavaputra, Vijay Bhava, Arjuna asked that do not give us any blessing, Tachri. Pitama asked, but why? Surprisingly and being upset a bit. And then Yudhishthira said, because there is no outcome of such blessing, Tachri. And we don't want to see your blessing like a slave whose hands are folded and neck is down in the middle of battlefield. Because in between our win and we, you are the one, Tachri, who is standing. So how is that gonna be fruitful anyway? You are undefeatable. That's why Vasudeva told us to give you back your blessing of victory. Pitama smiled sensibly with a feel of happiness somewhere and said, so this is Vasudeva's advice to you. Dear son, I can't take my blessing back once I gave it to someone. But the question Vasudeva sent you here with, I will answer that, my son. I will answer that. To get the victory over me, you need to bring some woman in front of me in Ranabhumi. And in that case, I will keep down my dhanush and your way of victory will be cleared. Yudhishthira reverted with the question, but how is that possible, Pitama, to bring any woman in the middle of battlefield? Pitama said, I have answered the question you have bring to me, my son. Now take your question and go to Vasudeva. He will only tell you what to do further. Then Arjuna and Yudhishthira folded hands to Pitama and went back. And then Krishna told them that Yura Shikhandi will be that woman Pitama was trying to convey in their message. Because Shikhandi was a Punarjanma, reborn of Ambalika, and she had taken the oath in her previous life that she will be the reason for Pitama's death one day in the future. And this way, Pāṇḍava gets victory over Bhishma. The incident when Yudhishthir said to Pitama that he lied to Acharya Drona about his son's death, and due to that, Acharya get defeated in the war. After several days of war, when Acharya Drona was handling the charge of head of Kuru army, he is not defeatable. That time, Krishna suggests Pāṇḍava to blow the rumor that Acharya's son get killed in the battle to defeat the Acharya Drona. And then Bhim killed an elephant with the name Ashwathama with just one flick of his powerful gada, and started shouting as, "I have killed the Ashwathama, I have killed the Ashwathama." Drona didn't believe it in the first instance and went to Yudhishthir for the confirmation. And Yudhishthir lied to him for winning the battle of truth, because Drona was doing it in the side of Adharma. And when Pāṇḍava along with Krishna went for expressing their condolences to Bhishma, that time Yudhishthir said to Pitama that he did big cowardness today in the war. Pitama asked him, "What is it, son? Did you get hitting on your back in the war?" Yudhishthir replied with teary eyes, "No, Pitama, but the Acharya Drona died because of my lie." Pitama, disappointed deeply, saddened, and said, "You lied, Dharamraj, you lied." And Pitama asked God to remove this incident ever happened in his life. And then Krishna comes in rescue for Pāṇḍava and said, "How many such incidents you want to remove from your life, Pitama? This way your life will be the empty one only. And there is hardly any significance of such someone's empty life, you know." Pitama smiled, being on the bed of arrows, and said, "I thought you left your naughty attitude in Dwarika, Vasudev." And then Vasudev replied with smile, "So Pitama, I consider that you spare Pāṇḍava." Jai Ho Kanhaiya Lal ki.